Hi guys, this is Lisa, back with another video for my YouTube channel, Have Photos with Scrapbook. And today we're going to work on this little bitty album that can go on your Christmas tree. It can hang as an ornament and you can put some pictures in it. And it has pockets that you can pull out. Little items here, so cute. Well, let's get started. What I'm going to be using today is this authentique paper called Rejoice. This is from the Essentials Collection Kit. This kit came with this beautiful retro paper along with this really pretty sticker sheet. And you can get all of these products I'm talking about today from Maymay.com. I'm also going to be using this Paper Accents cardstock. Now, the beauty about this album is you can make the base with just one 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and you have a little bit left over for stamping. So I'm going to take out a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. Going to put away these pretties for now. And let's go ahead and get started cutting. So what I like to do, since this is 12 by 12, I'm going to cut right on the 6-inch mark and cut it in half. Okay, easy enough. Then I'm going to turn it and I'm going to cut some 3-inch strips. So what we're going to be making in this book is, of course, you can make as many pages as you would like, but if you want to do maybe the 12 days of Christmas, you would need 7 of these strips, and that's what we're going to do today. So see, we'll have 1 strip left over, and you can add that to your book, or you could keep it out, like I said, for doing some stamping on it. So I'm just continuing to cut these strips of 3-inch by 6-inch. So 1 12 by 12 got me 8 sheets, and we're going to need 7 of those for our book. So I'm going to put 1 to the side, and I'm going to take these 7 and I'm going to do some scoring. Get out my scoreboard. I love this one. This We Are Memory Keeper scoreboard because it has all the numbers at the top, even the 8s, which is very helpful. So since this is 6 inches, I'm going to score it in half at 3. I'm going to do that for all 7 sheets. So I decided on my sample one to make a little book that I've been meaning to do for a while on my dog that I have. She is a dachshund, or a sausage dog. And I take lots of pictures of her since my child is now out of the house. And so I've always wanted to have a scrapbook with her in it, but I never quite got around to it. So I thought this is perfect. I can print some smaller size photos of her and put it in this little book, and it will look so cute. And as you will see on some of the options that we had that comes in the paper pack, there's plenty of pictures of Santa with animals that you could put on the front. So cute. So I have all of these scored in the middle. So again, this is a 3 by 6 scored on the 3-inch side, so that when we fold it in half, we've got a 3 by 3. So I'm going to run through here, just do my folding. So you could do this a couple of different ways. You could make this as an album and no pockets, just put some pictures in it. Or you can make it with the pockets in it, which I'm going to show to you today. So if you wanted to make it even quicker than this, or if you don't have enough photos to make pockets, you could just omit those steps. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is take our art glitter glue. And I got this technique from Maymay. She's made 2 different books that I know of on camera this way. One was her Grams album, it's like a picture book album, and then one was her planner for this year, where she took and folded paper together, and then she glued them back to back, and on some of them she kept pockets on the top or the side, and she may not have had any pockets on some of them. So what I'm going to do is, since I want a pocket on the top, I'm going, well, maybe get my art glitter glue to work with me here. I'm going to run glue along the side, bottom, side. That way I can have a pocket on the top. So I'm just gonna lay another piece right on top of it. Careful to get them lined up and push those down. So if you did not want a pocket, this is the part where you could just omit trying to go in a U shape, and you could just glue the whole thing down. You wouldn't have to worry so much about not getting your glue on, not getting your glue everywhere or getting the pages on just right. So this is what it will look like. So now I've glued two together. I've got a front, inside, one flip, and a back. So I'm gonna go do that. I have 7 sheets, I've done 2, I'm gonna do that 5 more times, and I'll be right back. So now that I have my 7 sheets of paper glued together, this is what it looks like. And we're going to cut tabs in the top for openings. And you see this rough edge here where they're all glued together? We're going to wrap that with a sheet of paper. So let's get on with the next step here. So what I want to do, as you can see in this example, I want to cut little notches in the top. And I also want to cover the front and the back and cover the sides, the spine here with a piece of paper. You can see on this spine what I did here in order to hang it on the tree. I put a hole reinforcer and I ran some baker's twine through there and a little jingle bell. So that's what's gonna hold it on my tree. So I think it's easier to get started. We'll just go ahead and do the front. So here's the piece of papers that I have. There was a lot of these 3x4 cut aparts, and so I've chosen one of those. There's so many to choose from, they're so cute. And then I have cut down 15 sheets of pattern cardstock into 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 because my book is 3x3 and I want 1/4 of an inch all the way around. The next thing that I needed was something to wrap my spine. So this is a 3" by 1.5, and this is what I chose to use to wrap my cover. Then we're going to need on our spine some of these reinforcement labels. You can also get these at Maymay shop. So let's go ahead and color some reinforcement labels. I don't really want to keep mine white. For this set, I chose a couple of colors, a red and a green, and I'm going to use some distress ink and I'm going to color those. Show you how that can be done really easy. So the 2 shades that I chose were this fired brick and peeled paint. So you can take a blending tool and put it on there, or if you want it to be a dark color, a full concentrated color, just put it over a scrap piece of paper or a laminate sheet and just rub it right on there. It's so pretty. And here's the peeled paint. We'll do this one at the bottom. And one of the tricks I like to use, if I'm only gonna color 1 or 2, I might sacrifice a sticky note and put that over another, put that over the ones I don't want to get colored or over one of the rows. So I think that's gonna go really well with this paper. So I'm gonna put this out of the way. I've got some that are already dry. As you can see, these turned out really good for this paper pack. So let's see, for this truck and for the green, I think this green is really going to blend in, so I think I'll use the red here. Here's my pages for the inside. Okay. Now, on this one, what I did is I did my wrapping first because I wanted as much of the pattern paper to show because I'm already gonna have to cut it down quite a bit. So I'm gonna do the same thing. So basically, I have a 3x3 to work from, and this is a 3x4. So I need to cut down 1 inch off of this pattern. So I'm gonna cut as much as I can off the bottom and still keep it where it's a little bit grounded on the road, so to speak. And then I'm gonna do about, it's gotta be less than 3, so 2 3/4 would look like this. It'll cut a lot of the trees off. I still think it'll be cute. Oh yeah, you can still see that's a really cute scene. And I need to cut a little bit off the side also, so about 1/4 of an inch there. Now let's see what that looks like. Oh yeah, that's perfect. That's gonna look great. Okay. So on all my sheets of paper, what I did is I used the Distress ink in Vintage Photo, and I went ahead and went around all the edges. I just think it gives you a lot more finished, cohesive look. And especially if you have cut down your paper, it'll help hide the white edges if it was a white core sheet. All right, more art glitter glue. Yeah, I definitely want to do this part first because I want all of this to show. I don't want this to come over the truck. I want the truck to cover up that, yeah. So the first step I'm going to do on my spine is I'm going to just eyeball center where I want this reinforcement to go. And I'm just going to butt it up to the top and put that in the center. And I'm going to take a regular 3-hole punch. This is a 1/4 inch. This is when you get it like at the office supply store because that's what these are originally for, is office supplies, right? And so they are a 1/4 inch on the inside. So I'm gonna line that up as best I can and punch a hole. If it's a little bit off, I can never get them exactly right. It's okay, do not worry about it because no one's ever gonna notice it because you're gonna have string coming out of this. So I'm going to wrap it around my spine. What I did, there's 2 different things you can do. One version, if I can get it here, you can see I did not wrap it tight and you've got this little open area, and one I wrapped tight. And I really like the second one that's wrapped tight the best. So that's what I'm going to do again. So the way I did that is I'm going to run my art glitter glue all the way to that hole on one side, up and down. I'm going to leave the center part with no glue because it's going to come off just a little bit off the page. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this side, just on the sides leading up to the hole. So then I'm going to line this up on my book straight as I can, which that's easier said than done, I know. Almost to the hole. When I get to the hole, I backed up just a little bit. And then I'm going to wrap it around, and don't worry, there's going to be enough space left in this we can still run our string through. So I wrapped it around, and I'm going to try to get this pretty tight, but still with the hole and just a little bit peeking through. Okay. Use my bone folder. I'm going to get a good stick here. Okay, that's as easy as that. So I took 8 inches, which you might get away with less, but that's a really good size. And I'm going to run this through the hole here. Now you can use a dental threader if you need to. And if you don't know what that is, that's these little things you can get I get them out at Walmart. They're called floss threaders. You can use those to help, or anything that helps you thread a needle. Even a bead threader I've seen. But I tried a bead threader on this one, but it wouldn't go through my jingle bell. So if I have problems with this, I'll get out my dental threader. Sometimes it'll go straight through, sometimes not. So I want my jingle bell to be on the bottom when it dangles down here, not over here. So I just made sure I put that through on the right side. Now, the way I tied my knot is I come up to the top, and just wrap it around my finger and tie a knot, and then I'm going to cut off the excess. That's also easier said than done sometimes too. My little puppy's standing at the door. She knows I'm crafting. If it was the summertime, she would be standing at the back door looking outside, barking at the squirrels. But since it's 5:30 at night in the wintertime, it's already dark. Ugh, I know. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir, right? Everyone feels the same way. So there you go. That's how you do the spine, and a simple way to hang it on the tree. Oh, I did not have my pin in. Now I'm going to take my truck, and so I just stressed around it in that vintage photo. I'm just going to glue this to the top. And just going to get in here and try to make sure I have about the same all the way around on those 3 sides. Okay. And then for the back, I'm going to use one of these 15 that I was mentioning before that I had cut down. So let's see, what would go good with that green? Polka dots. I'm a sucker for stripes, but I don't like 2 together that's the same. I think I'll just use, well, this one's a little more masculine. I really like this. We'll use that one. That brings out the green and the red. Yeah, that's a good one. So I've already distressed this one, so I'm just going to glue it down. And again, this is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 because it's going on a 3 by 3 base. And glue that in place. Okay. See how quick and easy this is going together? So now you can see where you can take those other 14 sheets and go through here and glue those down. And then if you want to, you can make the thumb holes, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I've tried this before, putting the paper down and then punching, and my punch is not strong enough to do that. So what I have to do is go ahead and punch, put my pattern paper down, and then punch again. So the way I like to kind of eyeball mine, I only do this for the first one, is I kind of want to make sure I've got it kind of in the center. So I take a sticky note, and on the sticky part, which is the top part of the sticky note, I put it in my punch, and I punch that out. So now this has got the sticky on it. And then what I like to do is kind of eyeball where I want this to lay out. Let's see, this is like 1 1/8, 1 1/8. So that's almost exactly in the center already. Okay, and so I only do this, like I say, on the very first one, and then it's really easy to see where you want to punch. So then I'm going to line this back up where that sticky note is in the center. Line it up and punch. Okay. Easy peasy. I got off a little bit on my sticky note, but that's fine. I'm not going to use it again. So then what I would do is I would glue my piece down. Yeah, on this side. Glue this down on top. Even if a little glue gets off the top, it's fine. You're going to have the other side on this side. And then glue another one on the back. Whoopsie. I think this will be a fun thing to do with kids. I think they could easily, if you have things cut out ready to go, make something like this. So now you can line this back up where you punched originally. And just punch again. Yeah, if you try to punch through 4 layers, I know mine would not punch it. I tried. So now you've got this. So what I'd like to do is take my pokey tool, or you can use a pencil that's closed up, and I like to try to open this back up. So I kind of want to make myself, or make that pocket open up for you. So now you can see how it would be easy to put something down in there. So here is a piece of paper that I've already cut that will fit down in here in the right dimensions. This is a 2 1/4 by 2 1/2. So if you drop this in here, you could put a picture on here. You could do some journaling. It'd be very, very cute. And this will drop down in there, and you can still pull it out by the thumb holes. So now you kind of get the idea. You can go through here and decorate it however you like. And I'll show you my completed one. This is the one I put pictures in. So this is what I chose for the front. And I put a little sticker here that says joy. Oh, I almost forgot to mention the best part. This album is featuring this stamp set. And this is the stamp set that I helped design along with Maymay. It's got mine and her logos on here. Have photos with Scrapbook, and Maymay made it. And this is called... I should know, right? Prompted Memories is the name of the set, and it is about Christmas. So I've got a better sheet. Here's the sheet of paper that's got the stamps on it. So it's got 3 large words: Christmas, favorite, and love. And the way you use this is you put the words together and stamp them, like my family gathering, fur babies or fur baby. There's one for Santa, friends, grands. You can see there's all kinds you can put together to make sayings. And Maymay was so smart. What she did is she put the words in alphabetical order on the top or on the back of the stamp set, so you would know, do I have the word the? Yes, I've got it. Because it might be a little difficult to find here because they're not in alphabetical order, but you have to put them on the stamp set a certain way to get them all in there, right? So cute. So using the stamp set, I did this. I put my Christmas fur baby. So you can see how Christmas is here. It's a little easier to see on the paper. Christmas is here. Where is my? See how it's hard to find sometimes? You have to really look to see if you got it. So my Christmas and fur baby. So I stamped Christmas, and then I went back and stamped my, and then fur baby. And so you've got a sticker here, and this is just on the same sheet of paper. Just like I had this little sheet left over, and so I did my stamping on that. And so this is my fur baby. This is Latte, and she has her own little stamp set because, you know, lots of people like to make stamp set that says, love you a latte, and have little cups of coffee. So I've got a couple of those. And I bought them just because of her name. So here's an example of what you can put in the pocket. There's another teeny tiny picture I put here of her, and like a little Polaroid looking photo. Her sitting by the back door with all her toys around her. So this is her last Christmas, looking at the Christmas tree. So it's kind of hard to see. She's right here and here, sniffing at the tree. You have to be careful. She likes to pull at the bottom ornaments like a little kid. A little ho, ho, ho. And believe in the magic. So this is a sticker that I just fussy cut, or put it down on cardstock and fussy cut it out so that it would stand out against this. And this is a set of 3 photos. I don't know if you'll be able to see what's going on in the picture, but it's so funny to me. She figured out she could walk behind the couch, but she couldn't figure out how to get out. So she walked all the way behind the couch, and she's trying to squeeze out between the couch and the table. So she's squeezing, trying to get out right here. So of course, what do you do as a mom? You take a picture and then help them, right? So it was so cute. Here she's in there just barking at something. So here she is the week that I got her. She was about 2 pounds. And this is her at an adolescent, a few months old, with my beautiful daughter. And it says a whole latte love. Here's another sticker from the set. And here she is with toys. And here she is with some clothes on, with a little stuffed animal I brought to her from Universal Studios. And so here's another one from the set, the love. She loves her Peep toys. She's trying to get like 3 of them in her mouth here. And I just put another sticker here. So just really simple and really fast to make something. So if you have some really cute photos, just a few of them, or if you wanted to do the 12 days of Christmas, this would be so perfect. Thank you so much. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel. And I promise I'll be back soon with some more Christmas crafts for you. Thanks, guys. Bye.